Yo, man, what's happening? It's your man, Mr. Ghost Saints. I'm coming back at you with another Ghost Saints video. You heard me? We about to load this Madden up, try to get us a dub with these Saints. Y'all know what it is, man. 22 a day, man. 22 soldier cells, airmen and Marines. They take their lives at the rate of 22 a day. Want to end all suicide, especially veteran suicide. Keep going, keep pressing, keep pushing. Any solution to any problem is better with you being here, man. You heard me? Any solution to any problem is better with you being here, man. Go get you some therapy. Get you some video game therapy. Get you some real therapy. Stay here, man. Take care of the shit you need to take care of. Like I said, any solution to any problem is better with you being here. So, look like I gotta wait for an update or some shit. I don't know what the fuck going on with this. Typically, I just hop in here, pop my game up, and we call it a day. I don't know what's going on with this nonsense right here. Let's see what we got. Now I got automatic update on. I don't know why. I got automatic update on. So I don't know why this game didn't update on its own. It look like we're about to sit here and wait for this update to come through. See what we can make happen. See what we can get going. Whew. Man, if this is gonna take a minute, I might have to restart my stream. I did not expect this. I ain't played in a couple days because I've been working my ass out, but I got time today. Damn, son.
You've got yourself tuned into the right station.
They say that know you just like Vietnam. The only way to keep them calm is sweaty palms, attach to fire arms. I'm like a time bomb, waiting to go off with a short fuse. Looking for some heads to blow off, so don't push me cause I'm close to the edge. Got my toes on the ledge, fuck around and pump my hoe on your head, nigga. We keep it gangster. It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. Got the chopper in the Buick, had you leaking body fluids. Middle finger to the coppers when the militia getting to it. Police cover the body till the family come and view it. That chopper city for real. When niggas pop them a pill and go off like that white girl and Kill Bill. I watch a Mill Bill gripping on the steering wheel. Cause with or without the pistol, nigga, I'm still real. I'm just a product of the block and everything that I did.
You've got yourself tuned into the right station.
But you soldiers ain't no soldiers. I'm about that combat. Train for war. You niggas claim to be some soldiers, but you soldiers ain't no soldiers. I'm about that combat. Train for war. You know your niggas off top, living life reckless. Neighborhood superstars dodging the detectives. When opportunity knocks, the gaze getting cocked. A nigga better shit up in his ass to walk a spot. I count a lot. My hood is full of knights and vikings. It's frightening. I run with niggas round here trifling. 4 out of 5 niggas from a single parent home. Daddy, they don't reach shit because that nigga never home. Mama working overnight, so living running the streets with no.
You've got yourself tuned into the right station.
Don't make me have to rally the troops. Fix the bayonet and stab you like I was the juice. What's the excuse when the cops kneeling, asking stupid questions like, do you know who shot you? Or do you have a weapon? All you know the nigga asked you where you from and why you hanging. Before you got the answer, nigga, up and with the banging. You niggas claim to be some soldiers, but you soldiers ain't no soldiers. I'm about that combat. Train for war. You niggas claim to be some soldiers, but you soldiers ain't no soldiers. I'm about that combat. Train for war.
Nigga to eliminate y'all, nigga, we penetrate y'all. Holla, burn, black tail, straight to the skull. Check my background and tell you I'm a dog. Try to show you what happened to that boy, what happened to that boy. Yeah. for the rock. When it comes down to this gangster shit, I got a vicious lock. I lock on these niggas and lock on these bras. Like Chef Porter locking them up for tooling and brawl. Come back, I'm about that. And that marriage stay strapped. Got enough stripes to fly the whole fucking project. I'm a soldier, nigga. It's Wild Magnolia, nigga. The militia come and get
You
ya.
niggas claim to be some soldiers, but you soldiers ain't no soldiers.
What is that militia?
I'm about that combat. Train for war. You niggas claim to be some soldiers, but you
Alright, so this how I used to set my team up, like this. This how I used to do it. Since running was the most important part, you know, I see who my best run blockers was, and I set my offensive line based off of that, you know, because you need to be able to run the ball. You got to be able to run the football. And you know, I don't know. You know, they made a lot of changes to Madden in recent years to where sometimes it really doesn't work like that. Like you really can't go into the attributes and make stuff happen like you want to make stuff happen. You know what I'm saying? But that's what we on. So we got that. I got my run blocking. Now what I want to do is see who's my best man coverage people, and then I could build my defensive backfield based off that. You know what I'm saying? Like who's the best man cover guys. Oh. So look like Marshawn Lattimore, Paulson Debo, Kool-Aid McKinstry, Tyrann Mathieu, Hugo Amadi. Oh, I got Amadi back? He wasn't on here at first. I know they just re-signed him again, but they just put him back on the game too. Alright, so I'm probably going to go with Lattimore, Mathieu, Paulson Debo, Kool-Aid McKinstry, Amadi. And I'm going to have to throw Alontae Taylor in there just because he's my fastest guy. You know, just because he's my fastest DB. You know what I'm saying? Just because he's my fastest DB. All right. So next thing I'm going to have to see is block shit. I don't know, for shits and giggles. Let's see who's my toughest player. Shane Lamoe. These are my toughest players. These are my toughest players. But I got my defensive backfield. Right? Got my line. Play recognition. Probably gonna be a bunch of people that you don't want to start. Alright, block shedding. And I think this is really how you want to build your defensive line, based off block shedding, based off the people who won't get off their blocks. Got two middle linebackers in there. It's going to be hard to get them in any type of defensive line position. But there we go. That need to be my 4 defensive linemen right there. So this is what we about to do now. So we about to go over here. Continue without saving. I ain't do shit. Alright, so this is what we're gonna do now. We're gonna auto reorder everything. Can I just auto reorder everything? I mean, this dude should be in the 4th spot. They got the same awareness. And I'm just going to put Kendrick Miller in there. Jamal Williams got the highest carrying, though. Kendrick Miller might fumble that bitch on my ass. Alright. Where the fuck is Taysom Hill starting at? Where the fuck is Taysom Hill starting on? Bro, they got Taysom Hill starting. Alright, fuck it. I can live with that. Alright. Kusalabi, Morcast, Velcat, Scantlin. Listen. That means. What else we got here? Jermaine Jackson. Dude, 5'7". Jeez. He ain't gonna be able to do shit on the game. Alright, let's see. Who I want over here? So I do want Talisa Fuaga. That's one of my tough guys, Conor McGovern. Yeah, I want him up there starting. Eric McCoy, of course, starting. Cesar Ruiz. Might want to put Trevor Penny in there. Ryan Ramtech. Alright. So Cesar Ruiz is going to be my southern guy. Alright, so, see what we got for block shares. Granderson is one. Chase Young is the other one. Cam Jordan and Ford. Fuck, they got Cam Jordan at linebacker? Nah, Cam Jordan way too slow to be a linebacker, dog. Cam way too slow to be starting linebacker for me, big dog. Way too slow for all that. So, Keenan Saunders. Alright. Just because I need that speed to be up in there. Alright, so who I say I want it right here. My best coverage dudes. My best man coverage is gonna be Austin Debo, Matthew Lattimore, Kool-Aid McKinstry, and Amadi, right? Matthew gonna stay right there, and we're gonna take Will Harris out, and we're gonna put Alontae Taylor in that spot. Our fastest guy. I really need to have Matthew at that strong safety position, not that free safety position. Put Tyrann Mathieu over here. Gonna put Alontae Taylor over there. Alright. Alright. Wait, what was that? It's my punter, right? Okay. My kicker, alright. Make sure those didn't get switched. I definitely don't need Tyrann returning kicks. Mason Tipton definitely fumble that bitch. I'll deal with that on the back end. For Rashid Shaheed and slot because he's the fastest. Alright, so this is going to be my defensive line starters. Now I can really get gritty with it. Okay, so in my nickel packages, we want Carl Granderson on one side. We are going to want Mario Davis on the other side. We're going to want Cam Jordan, Chase Young in the middle of all that. I don't want moves first. Okay, so Cam got more block shit than Chase does. Alright, and up here, I should really have the freedom to do some shit. And I should have, yeah, JT. I got JT right there. Alright, my slot cornerback was gonna be who's gonna be that last person that I want in that slot spot. Let's go back to my man coverage. McKinstry, Amadi. Gonna have to be McKinstry or Amadi. So let's load them up. McKinstry, Hugo, Amadi. And oh yeah. I like putting Wright in the game because he's tall. He actually comes up clutch from time to time. So I have him up in there. All right, baby. My roster ready. See if I can win me some games with this setup, man. And that's the thing about Dennis Allen, bro. This is what he don't do. He don't put people in positions to succeed. He don't play the best people. Which is why Andy Dalton was fucking starting. Which is why Andy Dalton was starting over Jameis Winston. Which is why Derek Carr started over Jameis Winston, and now Jameis is in Cleveland doing his thing, living it up and all that, you know. Which is really truly why Jameis is succeeding in a different place without him, you know. So Dennis Allen is a terrible head coach. Can't wait till Buddy gone. But yeah, I don't like him too much, man. Alright, man, just making sure my chat is straight.
It's a building that's meant so much to the city of New Orleans and all of its residents over the years, and our coverage of the NFL has brought us to it, Caesars Superdome. Blake Groupie out and ready to send this away. And we're underway in Caesars Superdome. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our...
End up getting Kansas City off the rip. That's crazy. First game of the new season, like Kansas City off rip.
See the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes starting off with a throw. He's taking a shot on his first play.
Oh!
That's grabbed inside the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to score a touchdown, Kansas City.
That motherfucker left the
Take a
whole
6-0
inside
lead
open.
right away. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Chiefs lining up to take a shot at 2.
On the side when I still they been off the radar, I think I'll make it happen much. But this shit, we popping up, believing heads bust. No, she won't fuck me, but she's scared.
Gonna get 2.
Oh, this fucking dude.
I'm not wanting back. I know you'll see it in my eyes. She can't look me in my face and say my study without crying. You should drop your channel 9. Take this every time.
Man, this dude trying to get my fucking channel banned, bro.
Could have been
we gotta
7
meet
if
him
they
before we
tried to
start
point
our
after, but
offense.
instead, they only call on him to boot this away. This is taken in at the 13. And a good return here as he gets it out past.
Now we have to meet this dude right quick.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. Now they send their back in motion right. Carr gonna open with a pass here. He gets it to Juwan Johnson. And they're gonna bring him down just on the other side of midfield. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. This is Alvin Kamara with it. And they're gonna bring him down after a good gain to the 40. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's gonna be 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground with Kamara. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Carr with it on 1st. That's caught by Chris Olave. And he's gotten it down to the 30 before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And with 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. Another run for Kamara. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Khan. This one's taken in by Hill. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end. We're back for the start of the 2nd. Saints have the ball and a chance at 6. Working out of the gun, it's Khan. He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal. Pressure coming for Carr. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints time to take the lead here in the 2nd. Late Groupie to try the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Saints literally won up that opening touchdown drive, huh? As they take a 7-6 lead here. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. He's going to return it from a yard or 2 deep. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And this is caught as they hit the end zone for 2.
Dude, that shit right over his head.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They're going to start on the ground with Kamara. This is ahead for about 5. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook. Offense to the line for 2nd down. So we're at the 2-minute warning here from the Superdome. The Saints working here. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 32. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the price for moving the chains that time.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Open space inside the 40. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Kamara. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first.
What now?
Another shot for Kamara. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on 3rd down.
Quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
on now to handle the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Into a ton of traffic, and this one's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore.
You are entering a military restricted area. Reverse course at once.
35 as they take over after that interception. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball more times than not.
He's got it deep downfield. And he brings it in for a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints get some late points in the lead. Whoopi's extra point is good. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. It's another first down mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Saints get a huge...
You are entering a military restricted area. Reverse course at once.
Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Into the hands of Olave. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. It's a New Orleans something. Groupie to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Saints double their lead to 14. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Mahomes on 1st and 10. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Bro, he threw that shit in the middle of 5 dudes and not gonna get that pick.
It's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? And I chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Another throw from Mahomes.
Bro,
Next downfield on
come on with the fucking
He's gonna go
bullshit,
down
yo.
right along the midfield stripe. All right, set now. 1st and 10. Back to the air, Mahomes. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Intended target there was Xavier Worthy, and it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing again, Mahomes. He's going deep this time. It's
Bro,
incomplete, and it also
another
stops the
fucking
clock with just
pick.
5 seconds left. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Throwing it just before halftime. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
A final throw before the break. Makes a desperate throw for the end zone. And on 4th down, that one won't work. It's incomplete. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting
Brothers
one.
up here
Kate Scott
throwing that
here
bitch
with
up
you
with fucking
as we
Patrick
get back and
Mahomes.
see what
That's
the
crazy.
second half has in store for us. Butker on now to kick this one away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And an excellent return here sets them up almost at midfield.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. And that kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Carr here from the gun. Well, his first real mistake.
Oh, he
That's
didn't get the
intercepted.
fucking ball out that far
Picked
enough.
up by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs get the football back at their own 30 after that
Get the
interception
fucking
and
ball out
return.
that far enough like he's supposed to.
They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL. And especially in the second half, you have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's complete, Isaiah Pacheco. And he pushes this up to midfield before going out. They pick up 20 yards there. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st down. Blitz coming, Mahomes. Launches one deep downfield. It connects on the deep shot.
Yeah.
And that's a Kansas City touchdown. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one right down the middle. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31.
Right now.
Kamara running out of the gun. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Drew Tranquil brings him to the ground.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Second and 6 now. He lets one fly deep downfield. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Carr throwing on third. This is reeled in by Kamara. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Now. 180. Hey, 734. 734.
Carr now on first and 10. That's into the hands of Moreau. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down. Running right, it's Kamara. Room to run inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Grouping adds the extra point. And the Saints double their lead to 14. Here's Groupie on now to handle the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. They'll have a long field ahead of him, partners. He's wrapped up shy of the 15. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They kick the running back in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. He's on the move. He's on the move. And he's out of bounds. That's up close to the 25. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback of...
Damn, why don't I have a fucking quarter defense in here?
They'll come up first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's trying to push the field.
Bro.
Ooh, almost a throw to cost him. Defender had it in his hands. He dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Fits it through the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing on first down, Mahomes. Big catch made, and he got both feet in. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying again, following the sack. Kelsey makes the catch. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Third and long for Mahomes. He'll get this one to Brown. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Lengthy fourth down try here. They need 6. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. And it falls incomplete.
Go right there. They coming out here playing with these damn OP-ass teams, man. They like running it up with these Chiefs, dog.
You've got yourself tuned into the right station.
See what we can make it happen, man.
Non-stop gunshots, soldiers on their tippy toes. Choppers in the hallways with Glocks in their underclothes. Marching across the battlefield with a team in the carbine. It's routine, canteens filled with gasoline. They realize I'm crazy once I empty the clip and burn their whole house down and skinny dip with their bitch. Homie, my niggas don't slip. Triggers on their fingertips. G'd up, soldier down, banging out of stolen whips. My life, been real, sugar water, oatmeal, grilled cheese, butter rice. Hey, sleep a lot of nights, get it right.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor.
You've got yourself tuned into the right station.
Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
What the hell is going on here?
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And some space here. He may go.
Motherfucker took it straight through the middle of that shit.
And for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 70 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they got both. Over-committing in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, right at the 30. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd and 10. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing now is Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's
intercepted. That's 100% my fault.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
After the interception, here's Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Jackson, option right. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Pretty good job there defensively of stringing that one out.
Yeah, you've got a quarterback who's waiting and waiting for something to develop, and it just never materialized, and down he went behind the line of scrimmage.
Jackson now. Throw caught by Flowers. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Jackson to Bateman there, 1st down Ravens. Off the option, here's Henry. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. Off the option, here's Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Escaping the press. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. Little short pass here to Hill. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end.
I really truly hate Derek Carr.
On 3rd down.
To throw his Carr. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara.
What's the flag for?
Past the 45 before being tackled.
I'm about to fucking say.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Here's Carr to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now Carr again. Open man downfield is Hill. And he'll take it into the
No pass in the fans calling him nothing. That motherfucker damn near fucking tackled his ass.
Taysom Hill, 43 yards. And the Saints have
tackled
back
his ass.
within a score.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
Carr will look to throw. And he's got it. They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Here's Jackson. And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Inside the 30. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now it's Jackson. Trying to improvise. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just before halftime. You knew time was going to run out, so this had to be in the end zone, and somehow they were able to find a window and get it done.
Very easy for us to talk about up here that, yes, all that had to happen. But when time's running down, sometimes your brain compresses a little bit too. They showed great poise, understanding of situation, making sure they got to the end zone in order to complete that pass and take a nice momentum into the locker room.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. He's into space past the 25. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Carr going to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Kamara up the middle. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Carr. Touchdown! Chris Olave from 4 yards out. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. field, so they figure to go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. Throwing is Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 79 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Bro, come on with the fucking bullshit, bro.
After taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th. Back now in Baltimore. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the option, here's Henry. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And brought down, but not before they're
Man, me missed the whole hit stick I had fucking lined up right there.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens will add to their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Now Carr. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Carr now to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop it. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Carr. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Carr to throw. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Here's Carr. The quick slant caught. And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have one big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
A big spot now for the Saints as they'll indeed go for 2. Carr. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he has the Ravens first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody.
Man, that shit great.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium.
This fucking game dumb as fuck. The fuck you lying there with the same deal I just fucking played.
Just about set for football. Blake Groupie is ready to get us started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
To throw is Jackson. Forced out to his left. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
You are entering a military restricted area. Reverse course at once.
Right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave from 19 yards away. And the Saints are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Saints.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks.
You are entering a military restricted area. Reverse course at once.
And seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got it.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Past the 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, 48 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after, good by Groupie. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
Exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm.
Motherfuckers keep making me miss these fucking hit sticks. I'll be having his ass lined up.
For a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 4. Jackson options out left. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll try and throw for it here. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Again, it's Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On the option right is Jackson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Running from the gun with Henry. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Third and 9 here. Jackson now. A quick throw there is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Tucker's kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. To throw, it's Carr. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing on second and long. Carr, he's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've got a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Off the play fake, here's Jackson, and he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Now Jackson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and they will remain 2 scores down as the difference holds at 11.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
He'll take a shot for the end zone, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Carr to throw for it on fourth down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Oh,
and he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Here's 3rd and 10. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Now Carr. And they try to set up the screen, but that almost disaster as it falls incomplete.
Fucking really, bro?
Nearly a turnover, but it's 4th down.
Well, it's too early to figure out what kind of adjustments this defense made at halftime, but that's a good start to the second half. They can now afford to give up more points and fall further behind, so well done to force the punting situation here.
Yeah, he's doing all this shit out of 3 down lineman set. That shit is fucking ridiculous, bro.
A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and that will force a turnover on downs. Eluding the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or
But they giving him
bust,
so much shit, bro.
them,
Motherfuckers made me fucking run out the fucking
Yeah, they're
end
feeling
zone.
like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Now Carr. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Fucking seriously?
And that could have been the lifeline they needed. This is a play that could have been made. Instead, it's just going to fall incomplete.
To throw his Carr. Olave holds it in. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
In motion goes the tight end. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Carr. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Carr going to go on fourth down. And they hit him as he throws. This one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And this will be incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays they're going to gain yardage.
Oh, fucking seriously?
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Throw caught by Flowers. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now 1st and goal. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Ravens have taken a fourth-quarter lead. And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Here comes 2nd down. Carr going to throw. Flush to his right. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a one-point game. Well, this crowd is
fucking
making
doing
an
this shit to me.
impact
Fucking
right
man
now.
covered, bro.
3rd and 10. Throwing his Carr. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
Fucking horrible.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Carr. Connecting with Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's 1st down. Now Carr. It's complete. Kamara. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Carr to throw. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 2nd and 6 coming up. Carr. And he fires one incomplete. Couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Carr to throw. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And the Saints are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back to throw. Carr. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal. Now Carr. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with